Hello everyone, and welcome to our presentation where we will be discussing the interesting topic of problem solving. Prior to explaining how to problem solve and why it's so crucial, it is important to determine what problem solving skills are and what they involve. Problem solving is the ability to identify various problems, evaluate different possibilities, and implement effective solutions. This skill is largely applicable within the workplace, as difficult and unexpected situations will inevitably occur, often outside of our control. This skill is incredibly complex as it requires both critical thinking and coming up with creative ideas that drive us towards innovative solutions. Attention to detail is also a key aspect of effective problem solving because while considering possible solutions, it is important to identify subtle advantages and disadvantages that they provide, which will ultimately impact the decision on the solution that you implement. Problem solving is also a continuous process because even after the solution has been implemented, it is crucial to continuously evaluate its effectiveness to determine whether any changes need to be made. This skill is greatly connected to the Kaizen philosophy, which is an idea of continuous improvement and growth, allowing both people and businesses as a whole to solve problems and address their weaknesses. Problem solving requires both self-motivation and the ability to communicate effectively with others to come up with solutions together in professional environments. So why is problem solving one of the most important soft skills that employees can have? In fact, approximately 86% of employers look for this skill on resumes of job applicants. Well, the reality is that there will always be a demand for problem solving in the workplace. As we all know, employees inevitably encounter problems at work, which makes this skill so applicable. Your ability to problem solve can also reveal your other qualities to employers, such as your resilience, creativity, determination, analytical skills, and your ability to critically think. So this intricate combination of these skills and qualities is what makes problem solving so complex. In addition, employers value this skill because effective problem solving ultimately leads to effective teamwork, which is crucial for maximizing efficiency and productivity within a business. This ties into the overall business objective of maximizing revenues while minimizing costs used to achieve them. Ultimately, employers value employees' ability to offer solutions that lead to the growth of their business. Before going through the specific process of problem solving, it is crucial to determine what we can do to improve our problem solving skills. There is a vital mental component to this skill that has to do with our attitude towards problems. Often, we tend to shy away from problems and avoid dealing with them because it makes us feel uncomfortable. However, to improve problem solving, the first step is to practice identifying problems and acknowledging that they exist. It is crucial to establish a mindset of viewing problems as an opportunity to improve. Also, since day by day the world is becoming more technological and virtual, take the time to become tech savvy as this is something that employers value greatly. This will increase confidence and go a long way towards solving problems at work. Another way to improve this skill is to develop effective listening and communication skills, as effective problem solving is highly dependent on them. And this just shows how truly interrelated these soft skills really are. Adaptability is another crucial aspect of problem solving. It is important to practice adapting to changes because humans generally don't like change because of the uncertainties that it brings. Once again, viewing them as an opportunity to improve is key. In the workplace, new information will change the way we problem solve all the time, which is what makes this so important. Also, to improve problem solving, we need to get out of our comfort zone and put ourselves in tough situations, as this greatly develops perseverance, increases our confidence, and provides us with an actual experience of problem solving that we can use in the future. Observing how others problem solve can also help us gain additional perspectives that we did not previously consider. And so as you can see, there are a lot of ways in which we can improve our problem solving skills, but it all starts with the way we mentally perceive and react to problems. Now that we've talked about how to personally improve your problem solving skills, let's dive into a specific process for problem solving that consists of several steps. The crucial first step is identifying the root of the problem, or in other words, what is this really about? The rest of the process will be dependent on us properly determining what is ultimately causing the problem. Based on that, individually or as a group, we generate a list of possible solutions and alternatives that would solve this problem. There are several tactics for generating these ideas and solutions, such as journaling, listing, brainstorming, asking questions, and many other ones as well. Once we have come up with all possible solutions, it is time to compare them and identify various advantages and disadvantages that distinguish them between each other. At this point, it is crucial to determine what aspects of the solution we value the most, or in other words, what is most important to us. The answer to this question will ultimately impact the decision on what solution we implement. The next step is to take all the steps necessary to implement the solution, utilizing all necessary resources to do so. Now, this can range from simple tasks that require minimal time and effort to solutions that require a lot of time, money, and labor. However, crucially, the problem-solving process does not end here. As problem solvers, we need to evaluate the effectiveness of the solution that we implemented. If the problem is not solved, we may need to implement a different solution. However, based on our evaluation, we may even have to go back all the way to step 1 and analyze the nature of the problem if we determine that we identified the root of the problem inaccurately. And this can lead to a potential entirely new set of different solutions. So this process could be used in a wide variety of both personal and professional situations, making it extremely useful and applicable. However, people might not always have the time and effort to implement the ideal problem-solving strategy, which is related to the problem-solving process shared on the previous slide. Instead, a trial and error approach may be taken, during which different solutions are tried until you find the one that consistently works. Another strategy is working backwards and starting with the solution as opposed to the problem, which can help you figure out how you got to that solution. Now let's take a look at a specific example of a problem that might occur in the workplace and how we use the problem-solving process to deal with the situation. Let's say that within a certain company, the sales are poor for a specific product. At this point, it is crucial to accurately determine what is causing the poor sales. Is it the product itself? Is it a lack of distribution? Is it an ineffective advertising technique for the intended market? The answer to this question will determine what kind of solutions we come up with. Let's say that the advertising technique is ineffective. In this example, we would then generate alternatives and identify ways to appeal to a specific population and determine the benefits and costs of each method. After selecting what we think is the best method, we take the necessary steps to implement it by applying resources such as money, time, and labor. After doing this, it is important to evaluate whether the new marketing strategy has improved our sales. If it didn't, we either have to implement one of the other strategies that we came up with, or go back and reevaluate the root of the problem, as we might potentially determine that the cause of poor sales was not the advertising strategy after all. And so this example greatly highlights the complexities of problem solving. And here are all of the sources that we use to gather our information. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and from now on, do not underestimate the power of effective problem solving.